Hey everyone, this is Prince Watercrest, and welcome back to Let's Play Streets of Rage for the Master System. We are now on rounds 3 and 4 for this video, and not only do I get a bat for the first time in the game, but I also hit a suplex on the karate guy. Best way to take him down, assuming you can actually get behind him and do one. And assuming you can grab him, do the vault, and then do one. And I like the bat. It's far better than the bottle for me. Because I'm used to how it swings, I'm used to how the frames of animation for it move, and therefore I'm able to hit enemies from further away with much more luck. It's a shame that I lose it later in the round. This is also the debut of the blue Galcias. Apparently, in this version, they're a step up from the green Galcias. Apparently, the first 2 levels of Galcia switch color. Which is kind of weird because we're so used to seeing the blue ones being everybody's favorite Streets of Rage fodder, as I said in the last video. Also, the music in this stage is back to the industry, the round 7 music from Streets of Rage 2. Which is kind of understandable, considering that the Master System port of Streets of Rage came out in 1993 in Europe only. And by this point, they might as well have replaced some of the music with some Streets of Rage 2 music if they wanted to. So it's kind of interesting that they replaced songs like Dilapidated Town and Moon Beach, and also Spin on the Bridge. That gets replaced too, as you're going to see later in the video. But other than the debut of the bat and the debut of the blue Galcias, this is basically more of the same. You're still moving to the right, you're still punching people and beating them up, trying to do jump kicks on them when you can, trying not to get hit. Just another day at the office here with Streets of Rage with the Master System. And here's some more karate guys. Thankfully I was able to beat them up with relative ease. Moving around sometimes feels kind of weird. It's like you have to roll your thumb in order to change direction, that way you can move in circles. If you try to like double back, it doesn't feel right. Maybe it's just me. I may be actually complaining over nothing, but when I tried to fight Abadede and the other boss, the Fire Breather, for this video, whenever I tried to move to another direction, like from down right to up left, it's like my character froze for a second. Maybe I'm just have a death grip on the controller and I'm just not pressing on the control pad hard enough. And it feels like I am. Maybe it's just me or something. I don't know. But anyway, we're getting pretty close to the end boss here. And we gotta fight a few more dominatrixes here. I should also mention that during the grab combo, you have to do either the full mash button 1 over and over combo or the throw. You can't just stop in the middle of the combo and then do the throw, because if you do that, the enemy will break out of it and you'll do the throw animation, but you won't do anything. Anyway, here is Abadede, everybody's favorite Streets of Rage Ultimate Warrior ripoff. You can't grab him, and if you try to touch him, even while he's coming out of that lariat that he always does, that short arm clothesline, he still will hit you even when he's coming out of it in the last few frames. So you actually have to move around in this little diamond-shaped pattern here, and then try to get behind him and hit him. And this is how you have to whale him down to half health. If you can somehow grab him and put him in a suplex, that's great. But you want to get him down to half health and then use the super, and then that's that. That's it for Abadede. And with that, round 3 is cleared. Now it's time to talk about round 4 in the other half of this video. Believe it or not, they're actually using a 8-bit style version of the stadium music from Streets of Rage 2, from round 4, where you were in the stadium. I actually kind of like this, to be honest. Well, it sounds like a cross between Stadium and Spin on the Bridge. Or maybe I'm just thinking it's the stadium. But I actually do like this compared to the 16-bit version. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the 16-bit version, but this sounds a lot more upbeat, and I actually like it because of that. Also, you're now seeing the debut of two new enemies, the green signals, which are a step up from the yellow signals, and the black dominatrices, which are a step up from the red ones. Just like the blue Galcias, the green signals and the black dominatrices will take more damage than their weaker counterparts. And you also have the ever popular holes in the bridge here. Yes, you can throw your enemies into them, provided you can actually lure them towards you, and then you can make your move, grab them, and throw them. Or punch them in there, or suplex them in there. Whatever it is you gotta do. And that won't be the last new enemy that we'll meet, as you'll soon see. And there's the enemy tossing in action. I really, really like that. There is the dark gray and blue karate guys. It will take more than one suplex to kill them. Though thankfully you do have the pits to work with in case you need them. Though in later levels you won't have that luxury. Can't believe that I've been rambling on and on at times in these first two videos. This has just been a really chill vocal recording session, as you can see. I'm actually doing post-commentary for this one, and I think this is the best post-commentary I've ever done, to be honest. I mean, I'm actually having fun here. And I'm also kind of having fun with this game, even though I'm picking at its flaws and saying, oh, the Master System, it works this way because, you know, some of the stuff in the game is broken, da-da-da-da-da. But again, they tried. I don't know if it was Sega themselves or did it, or they had like some third-party developer do it and Sega just published it and just had like a ghost developer work on this. But they tried. And the biggest flaw that I haven't mentioned yet is that there is no two-player mode. So if you're playing this one, you're going to be playing solo. There is no two-player mode at all as far as I know. And that's too bad because, well, this would look like something that you could play with a friend on the Master System. I mean, I wouldn't have minded, like, two players alternating like Super Mario Brothers. That would have been nice. But I guess it decided, well, we can't do it simultaneously and go big with that or go home, so just one player it is. Also, a rather interesting strategy you can do here. Just keep using your jump kicks when faced off against two signals. You can actually do that with any two sets of opponents. And there are the white signals, which are even more powerful than the green ones. These guys take even more damage than the green ones. I should mention that due to the system limitations of the Master System, you only fight two enemies at a time. And you had to fight two of those two enemies to get two more. It's kind of weird. But because of that, the enemy placement, which never changes and is never random, well, you can kind of see what's coming after several playthroughs. Now we have the fire-breathing guy. There are two ways to beat him. You either have to get him to show up right next to you when he starts walking out to the other side, or you can get him lined up with you, and you can just keep doing jump kicks on him until he dies. Just keep the timing going. You should be able to do it. And I tried that strategy, the first strategy, then I realized, you know what? I'll see if the second strategy works. And then after getting him lined up here, I realized that it did. Also, it's time to use the super. If you're at less than 10 seconds, the game actually has this little beep sound that reminds you you're at less than 10 seconds. Which is interesting. I'm surprised I didn't get a game over loss there. But that's it for rounds 3 and 4 of Streets of Rage for the Master System. Join me next time for rounds 5 and 6. Until then, this is Prince Watercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching! And after doing the commentary for this video, I realized I done goofed. Turns out the music for round 4 is based on Slow Moon, the song from round 5 from the second game, which in turn is based on Keep the Groovin', which is the round 4 music from the first game. I guess I brought up the stadium music, otherwise known as Under Logic, the round 4 music from the second game, because the beginning of the song reminded me of the beginning of Under Logic, so that probably explains why I was very confused at first. I might as well go ahead and add this as a postscript to this video. See you guys in the next part.